Kurt Angle has called Charlotte Flair the best wrestler in the world. Oh, it's false. It's damn false. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And how could Kurt Angle do this to us? Kurt Angle, the Olympic hero, our hero, one of the best wrestlers of all time. One of the best things about the Attitude Era when he came in late, and one of the best things about the Ruthless Aggression Era. One of the best things about TNA. I mean, Kurt Angle had absolutely everything in his career. Fantastic wrestler, could do multiple styles in the ring. He could be the serious heel, he could be the comedy heel, he could be the face, he could be the ultimate badass that was going to take down the entire alliance, he could be the American hero. But now, he's not a hero.
The American dumbass.
He's the American dumbass, as Undertaker would call him, because Kurt Angle has came out and claimed that Charlotte Flair is, quote, the best in the world overall. I mean, what the hell here? Is he just ripping off CM Punk? CM Punk said he's the best in the world. And I don't believe that either, but I'd be more likely to believe that CM Punk is the best rather than Charlotte Flair. But this is what Kurt Angle had to say on his podcast when he was asked about the best women wrestlers in the business right now. So he said, quote, Mercedes Moné is a good pick. That would be my favourite female outside of WWE. Listen, I love Charlotte Flair. I think she's the best of all time. I actually think she's the best wrestler in the world overall. I really do. I think Charlotte has more consistent 5-star matches than any other person. She is really, really good. But Sasha Banks, Mercedes, she's awesome too. End of quote. So, I mean, Kurt Angle has doubled down. He's originally went from calling Charlotte the best women's wrestler in the world. Then he calls her the best wrestler ever, like non-stop, and talks about she's had more 5-star matches than anyone else. Thoughts on that?
Well, when they were reattaching his knees during his knee surgery, did they take out his brain and forget to reattach that? Or maybe he lost that much height he can't see the television? I don't know.
It could be that.
We know he's small. So.
When he lost about 6 inches, did they take off his brain? Because, I mean, what is Kurt Angle doing here? Kurt Angle is... He's completely wrong, and normally I would say Kurt Angle's right.
You would think this is Ric Flair?
Yeah, it's like, seriously, what is he doing here?
No idea what he's doing here, and Kurt Angle hasn't really come out in the past and come out with ridiculous statements.
Yeah, normally anything Angle says, we kind of agree, but, I mean, I do not agree with this, and we know that Kurt Angle does his podcast with Conrad Thompson. Could that influence his decision? Conrad Thompson is Charlotte's, brother-in-law? So...
Yeah, well, I mean, it could, but I mean, that's a bit desperate. I mean, it's a very desperate clutch to hang on to that.
I'm not buying it.
But what's he going to get? I mean, alright, I understand he's not going to bury Charlotte, but they put her over like this. Surely Conrad would be like, hold on, Kurt.
Calm it down, she's not that good.
She's fucking, she looks like a man.
No, but, yeah, that's one reason why she's not the best women's wrestler for sure, but, she's like a really, really bad rip-off of Ric Flair. You take away everything that is Ric Flair related away from Charlotte Flair, and what do you have? So take away the name Flair, take away the robes, take away this like ludicrous amount of title reigns to try and get her to 16, take away the woo, take away the figure 4, take away the similar music. I know they've changed it a little bit for her, but it's basically the same thing. And what does she have left? She's just...
Looks like Cher.
Yeah,
do you believe in life after plastic?
Yeah, she's just some chick called Ashley who does look like a 65-year-old Cher. I mean, and that is literally it. I mean, she's okay in the ring. I wouldn't say she's great. I wouldn't say she is the best at all. I don't even know if I'd go as far as saying she's the best women's wrestler, never mind the fucking best wrestler of all time. And... she's not cut one good promo, in my opinion. I have never seen Charlotte Flair come out and cut a promo that I thought, wow, that was good. Her best promo is probably worse than Ric Flair's worst promo. I mean, she's just not that great. And if Angle came out and if he specified, look, I think she is the best woman, that's fair enough. I can accept that. Women's wrestling for me absolutely sucks. I'm not going to cry here if Kurt Angle thinks that Charlotte's the best female, but when he starts putting her in the same category as the men and saying she's the best of all time, when this guy has shared the ring with Shawn Michaels and Undertaker and Austin, I've got a problem with that.
I have a big problem with it too, Kurt, mate. And
I mean, Kurt Angle's no longer in consideration for Mount Rushmore. To me, he's crumbled to the ground. It's like a big plane has hit Mount Rushmore, and Angle's face is just falling flat for me because I can't accept
it's
this.
the same guy like talks about Benoit like he's God, which I think's a bit. I mean, I would say to say Benoit is the greatest of all times, but I mean, I can accept it. But Charlotte, why?
I personally don't think Benoit can be the greatest of all time. Not because he killed his family, that doesn't bother me, even though it was a bad thing to do. But
it
it's
doesn't
like
bother me, man. It's all right.
I just think Benoit, overall, he wasn't the total package.
No.
And for me, I think to be the best of all time, you need to be the total package.
Yep.
And for me, Benoit's not it.
He couldn't draw a dime.
Well, yeah, he never drew. But yeah, what did Charlotte Flair ever draw? Absolutely nothing. She only comes back when she wants to add another title reign to her list here. I think she's currently on 15. I mean, the way it's going, she'll probably end up getting to about 1 million. Yeah, for me, Kurt Angle totally wrong in this one. I don't know how much drugs Kurt Angle did in TNA, but it looks like he done too many. It looks like him and Jeff were just doing hardcore drugs 24/7.
He must be doing moonsaults off his house or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Moonsaults, and he's planted them right on top of his bald dome every single time. Anyway, guys, Kurt Angle believes that Charlotte Flair is the best of all time. Let us know your thoughts down below. Of course, we don't agree with this. We would never agree with this. Kurt Angle, how could you do us dirty like this? But yeah, I mean, that's his opinion. He's entitled to it. But I think his opinion's wrong. People are going to say, well, he's one of the greats, he's one of the GOATs, and we're just two nobodies that don't know what we're talking about. But I'm pretty sure all you nobodies watching this as well will agree with us and disagree with Kurt Angle. So it's all good at the end of the day.
Yep, absolutely all good, apart from a washed man's opinion. Look at him, man.
Kurt Angle, look, does that look like a man that knows what he's talking about?
No. Are you sure he meant she's the greatest wrestler of all time? He couldn't have meant that, come on.
Well, that's what unless he didn't mean, he maybe didn't mean it, but he said it. Overall, she's the best wrestler ever.
He must have meant women.
Well, he didn't include women.
Well, he should have.
Well, maybe he didn't want to assume her gender. Anyway, guys, we want you to assume that like button. Hit it, and that'll be it. Catch us in the next one. Subscribe as well. Leave a comment. Why don't you? We'll see you later. Fog Wrestling. Peace out.